goal. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. On the Browns sideline, you see Kevin Stefanski. This team facing some early adversity, 0-3 to start this campaign. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Lions. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll get about half what they needed. Pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one, costing the quarter. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll take this down inside 35.
13 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
On first and 10, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here we go. Throwing, Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. You're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This one taken at the 7. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. And they're led by their quarterback from the University of Pittsburgh. It's Kenny Pickett.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. The offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
So from the 39, They come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun is Pickett. Backs to the open man. It's Tillman. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a Browns first down.
The Browns first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Browns first down. A gain of 12.
Pickett throwing here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, Pickett. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 19.
Back to throw is Pickett. Open man there. It is Bourne. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. To throw is Goff. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Room to run past the 30. And he'll be taken down past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Detroit.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here we go. It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Williams. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Third down and the 11.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, he landed it at the right spot, just had the wrong spin. It goes into the end zone, touchback. The ball's coming out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The drive starts with a carry by Ford. And trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Pickett. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, and you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10 at their 41-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Not much there, maybe a yard. With that, I'm going to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
Second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. Here's Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and
Throwing here is Goff. To the left side and taken in by down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
That's good.
And they knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these fourth and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on fourth down continues to improve year after year. And Defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have moments.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Browns' 18-yard line.
Go to the 180. What's up?
To throw is gone. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And now, following the turnover, they have a chance to move out in front. They start first and goal. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. Again, it'll be 4. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Browns.
That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On our people down.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Off to throw on 1st down. And that ball incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Carson Swessinger on the coverage.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Pass right side to down. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Now, Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Lions first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quick.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. He'll open his drive on the ground with 4. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll go play action with Pickett. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
A run left side with 4. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the play fake, it's Pickett. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area. And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
On 4th down, Pickett. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. On a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll run once more with 4. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Pickett to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
14, Lions 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Crazy. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll run with 4. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Browns. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Lions 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. Now an opening has the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one into the hands of Downs. And they bring him down, but not till he crosses midfield.
12 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing, Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Third down and 9.
And 9 yards to go.
To throw is Goff. That's taken in. And a good job with the defense. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
First and 10.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
On first down, it's Goff. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
180.
Goff to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Goff to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sacks that might take them out of field goal range.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Here's Jack Fox now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. There you see Kevin Stefanski, twice NFL Coach of the Year. His Browns begin their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's fourth and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed fourth down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more fourth and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on fourth down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction. direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love
The
from
drive
my
begins at the
Facebook
20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down upward on the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Lions.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
A gain of
Set to go
34
now
yards.
on 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Goff.
34-yard line.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you want to see some. Life just slows you down. Your body gets acting up. Your mind is out of balance.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First down.
They get 14 yards
First and goal
and
at the
set up
2-yard
1st
line.
and goal. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Gibbs, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham, having success early in his career, his 2nd sack in these first few weeks of the season.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Here we go. What's that?
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on 4th down on 4th down. They knew they were going for it on 4th down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I had it.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Lions call their first timeout, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Goff to throw on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing here is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
From the gun, it's Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And do you believe it? He's going to return the missed field goal all the way for a kick 6. 104 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A dramatic swing of events. It looked to be a long field goal. Instead, it's as long a return as you ever see. A dramatic turnaround of the game for that touchdown.
Mike, we're watching this play unfold, and we can't help but just have all these iconic moments of football history kind of flash back in our minds. How often, though, do you get to put one of your most dynamic players back there to return against a field full of linemen and tight ends? That's exactly
our look
why
around the
these long
league
field goals are so
starts
risky.
now
and exactly
with a matchup
why
of contrasting styles. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. And this is Jaylen Warren. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Steelers are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Kenneth Walker. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Eagles. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. This one all tied, 10-10 at halftime. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Jack Fox
turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There you see Kevin Stefanski, twice NFL Coach of the Year. His Browns begin their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A run straight ahead, that's Ford, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Pickett. Off he goes.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Again, it's Judkins. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun is Pickett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Lee McNeil. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Getting their punting team out there. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Raymond going to return it, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Malik Collins makes the stop. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Black 20!
Now, Goff. And this one is caught, but the momentum that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. Here's a 3rd and 10.
White 20!
Goff. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. There you see Kevin Stefanski, twice NFL Coach of the Year. His Browns begin their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Pickett going deep downfield for Judy. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They run on the jet sweep. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Loss of a yard on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Good for a Browns first down.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
39-yard line.
Pickett to throw. That's out wide to Judkins. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Josh Haskell. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Right side, that's the port of the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Here goes tonight. 180.
To throw is Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Gain of 19 yards.
They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Lions first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the
23-yard line.
3rd and inches. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact, balance, and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
What's up?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Maxwell Hairston there to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They run it once more with Judkins. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. 3rd and 6. Now Pickett. In trouble, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And a good run there. We'll get him 5 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And they're able to
and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing, Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
And the Browns, 1st down.
They'll try the left side with Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
1st down.
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Judkins. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Edger and Cooper. They're on the tackle.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd
down. They need 5. Throwing Pickett. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. To throw. Pickett. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Thrown left side, the catch is made.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals.
And that is caught on 4th and goal. They got it. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Goff to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, it's the tight end. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Martin there. And a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 45. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
13 yards on the play.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're going to stop for no gain. This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. He pulls it in around the 5.
Good job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He takes off, showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. There of 13. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st down. 1st and 10.
They bring Judy in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
At the 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, Pickett. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil in there to record his 2nd sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
We're all set to kick this one away as he's standing right around his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now showing over 300 yards passing in this one. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Malik Collins in there for the sack, his 4th on the year.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
That's taken in to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and
8. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make...
And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 1st touchdown this year. Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sends all the way over the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. So we'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. From the gun, a give to Judkins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Judkins. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now, Jared Goff and the Lions down by 2 touchdowns. 2:18 on the clock. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback. As they begin with 1st down. Malik Collins. What a first bump he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Johnson on the coverage.
Now, Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use them at this point. Judkins now on 1st and 10. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. For Judkins, he was so effective in college. 50 total TDs at Ohio State and Ole Miss, but that his first in the NFL. Tucker for the point out.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Browns are able to extend the lead.
42. Lions, 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To the left side and taken in by Downs. Second down, they need 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 30-yard line.
It's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. First and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.